just warm up our tongues. Okay, let's warm up our tongues. So we're going to continue from number six to number 10. Okay, Mariana?
Okay, teacher.
From number 6 to number 10. And you're going to practice with Ian. But remember that you have to give the longest answers you can. The longest answers you can, okay? I'm going to practice a little bit with Martin because last time, yeah, I remember we talked about his cell phone. Yeah, that he didn't have any way to connect. So Ian and Mariana, you're going to talk together. When you finish, you can come back, okay? Because I'm going to be in these questions with Martin. So try to give the longest and think very well about the answers you're gonna give, okay? Okay,
Okay.
Ian? Okay, Mariana? Okay, take the
Okay.
invitation now. Take the invitation now. Okay. So let's talk a bit about this, Martin. Let's just wait for Ian and Mariana.
Yeah.
Okay. Mariana already left. Now let's wait for Ian to leave. I think that he's leaving, but I think. Can you hear me well, Martin? Don't I
Yep.
break? Yeah?
I
Okay.
hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good. So I thought that my connectivity was failing. Oh, Ian, are you
No.
having trouble? Ian. 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 I don't think he. Oh, okay. He left. Just let me. Okay. Okay. I'm going to ask you these questions, Martin, and you will give me the longest answers you can. Okay. You will give me
Okay.
the longest answers you can on travel. So, question number one: do you prefer traveling to famous tourist landmarks or exploring of? Oh no! But I already asked this. Some of you.
I think
Uh,
we stop. Or I remember that you asked me what do you think about the most challenging part of learning English and what do you try to overcome it? And I told you that is the time. But I
okay,
don't
yeah, that's correct. Okay, so then we are going to continue number seven. So, on entertainment, do you prefer watching movies at the cinema or at home on a streaming service like Netflix? What do you prefer? Give
I
me the
prefer
longest answer you can. Okay.
okay. I prefer stay at home and watching movies and Netflix because first cinema is far of my house. The next cinema is in Cordoba and
Hmm.
it's like 40 minutes from my house. And I prefer staying home because it's
You can
cheaper.
say after prefer you have to use I prefer staying or I prefer to stay, but you cannot say I prefer stay. I prefer to
Okay,
stay or I prefer staying.
okay, I prefer staying home. It's cheaper because if I go to the cinema, I have to put gas on my car or my motorcycle. And if I just in staying to home,
If I
just
stay home, if I just stay home,
yeah, if I stay home, I just pay Netflix. It's thir- 300, 330, I think.
mhm,
Today in the morning, I was watching a movie and it appeared advertence
uh,
or
you mean anuncio?
no advertencia.
Oh, warning, a warning.
Yeah, there was a warning that I have to pay again, so I have to pay it.
Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix. Do you pay Netflix?
I don't. I steal it.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I don't have Netflix. I have
Okay.
Disney Plus. I have HBO and I have Amazon Prime, but I don't have
Um,
Netflix.
okay.
Mhm. No, and my wife has another app on her television because we sleep in different bedrooms, and she has a Samsung app, and she can watch a lot of channels there. Mm,
Really?
yeah, there are channels for movies because the TV that she has is a Samsung.
Oh, okay.
Mm, The one that is in my bedroom is a cheap, is a cheap, is a cheap television that my father-in-law bought for my oldest child,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't have as many apps as the one that my wife has.
Okay.
So
What kind of TV is that?
my the one that I have in my room,
Yeah,
I don't know, it's a generic brand. I really don't know.
but that is smart TV.
It is, but I don't think that
Hmm.
is that smart. I think this is stupid TV because
Stupid.
it doesn't work well. Sometimes when I want to
Okay.
watch something on Disney Plus, it just doesn't show it and it stops a lot. And
Really?
yeah, because my father-in-law didn't buy it for us to watch it, but for the cameras, because we have security cameras, we have
Oh, okay.
surveillance cameras. So he bought it for that. But because the other television that we had, the Samsung, was like outdated, we decided to use that Samsung television instead of the smallest one. But I'm thinking about changing it because Samsung is much better.
Yeah, it's very in the TV that I have in my living room. I
Uh-huh.
can play video games. It has some.
You can or you can't.
I can,
Okay.
so I think that's smart.
I think that's smart. Mine's stupid. Not that smart. Anyhow, let's move on to the next question. Question 8. On the environment, what is one small change that individuals can make in their daily lives to help protect the planet?
Hmm, I think that's a good point because, for example, every day we use some things that has plastic, and we used to just let it fall in anywhere. So it's bad. For example, when I go with my mom or with my brother, they buy yogurt or a paleta, and
Okay,
they
if it's the yellow, it's a popsicle. Paleta de hielo is
no,
popsicle.
like candy,
Oh, lollipop.
lollipop, yeah,
Hmm?
and they used to let let the plastic fall anywhere, and I get mad because I say, what kind of planet are you gonna let here for my children's?
Oh, okay, my children. Are you gonna
Yeah,
leave? Uh-huh. So your family does that? They drop the garbage on the street, they litter?
they used to do it
Oh,
because
they
I,
used to.
yeah, because I get mad and they told me that they won't do it again.
Oh, okay, they stopped doing it. Okay, okay, good. Okay, yeah, that's one small change. Okay, let's move on to question 9. Do you think children today have a better or worse childhood than their parents did? You think that they have better childhood or worse childhood?
It depends because it depends how you see it. Because, for example, uh, the children
Hmm.
today, it's life is easier for them because we have too much technology and artificial intelligence,
Uh-huh.
and our fathers didn't have too
Our
much things.
parents.
Yeah, our parents didn't have too much things that we have right now. And I think right today, um, children have a better childhood than their parents.
I think so too. In which aspects do you think that children have better childhood than your parents did?
Oh, which aspects? What?
Do you think? Do you think that you have a better childhood?
Oh yeah, I think
Like in
because
which
my
aspects? Like, give me examples.
examples, for example, my father lived in a mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, and he didn't have electricity.
Okay.
They used to use velas.
Or candles.
Yeah, and they used eat frijoles and too much things that they make in the field.
Yeah. I think that. How old is your dad? I think your dad is younger than me.
He's 49,
Yeah, he's younger than me. So I think that we kind of had the same
the
childhood.
same childhood. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so.
it was a difficult. It was a rough childhood. Yeah, kids today have mm, much more advantages than we had before. When we grew
Yeah,
up, talking about 40 years ago or 45 years ago, Mexico was a really poor country. And as a child, we didn't have the opportunities that you do now.
yeah.
We,
And for example, when
yeah.
he wanted to go to buy to a store, he had to take a horse and go per an hour or 2 hours in a horse.
Oh, I never had to use or to ride a horse, but
Really?
I never did. I never had, I never had the need. But
Okay.
yeah, things were tough. Like sometimes I didn't have shoes to put on or things like that. So I think that it
Mm.
was, yeah, it was a little bit rougher. Mariana, hello. Are you finished or did Ian leave?
Oh, we're finished. I don't know where he is.
Oh, maybe he's eating a hamburger or something. So, Mariana, how do you define success, Mariana? How do you define success?
Mm.
Oh, just let me close this window. Is it about money, fame, or
Um,
something more personal like happiness?
I was telling Ian that there's something called the Maslow pyramid, and on top of it, there's happiness. So I'm not rich nor famous, but I don't think it's about money or fame.
But it calms your nerves, Mariana, right? Like when you don't have money, you're all desperate.
Yeah, right. That's something. Can I share it? I just
Yeah.
Googled it. It's in Spanish. Or do you want me
Uh,
to Google it in English?
you wanted to share it on the screen?
Yeah, the Maslow pyramid, because on the base
Okay,
of the
okay,
pyramid,
go ahead.
you can see
Go,
like basic necessities. So you
okay,
need a little money to cover that.
go ahead, share it.
No, Mariana will be your teacher.
Mariana will be our teacher. Well, Mariana was my teacher when she was my student. I never learned and I never paid attention, but
I don't think so. I was never
I just heard her, but I
your
ignored
teacher.
her.
Well, there's
Oh, okay, that's the pyramid. Okay,
well, I don't know if you can see the
yeah, we
whole
Yes,
can see.
screen,
Mariana.
but
Yeah,
here where Wikipedia is the big one, the one I selected here, it
okay.
says physiology, which it says sex and homeostasis. I don't know if it's the same in English. Then it's the safety, which is physical safety of employment of resources, moral safety, family, health, private property. And then affiliation, which is friendship, affection, and sexual intimacy. Then it goes recognition, self-recognition, confidence, respect, and success. So success is here. And the top of the pyramid is self-realization. Is that correct, teacher?
Yes.
And then goes morality, creativity, spontaneous, lack of prejudice,
Mhm.
acceptance of facts, and problem resolution. I don't know if I translated that correct,
Yeah, you
but
did. I didn't understand anything, but you
okay,
did
thanks.
translate correctly.
Okay, well, just Google
So,
this
so
Maslow pyramid.
the most important thing is the one that we have on top.
Um, yeah, I would say. Here
Yeah.
is in English. I mean, but in order to get on the top of the pyramid, you need to cover your basic necessities, like your needs, sorry. Physiological needs, safety needs, love and belonging, esteem, and then it's self-actualization.
Yes. Self-actualization.
Self-actualization.
Okay.
So,
Now, okay. In order to achieve all that, you need the ones that are below.
exactly.
So, my self-esteem grows when I'm famous. And to cover my safety needs and physiological needs like water, food, money, shelter, etc., I need money.
Exactly.
And for love, I need money because if I don't have money, no one pays attention to me. I need to be a provider. I need to work to have a place, a house, food, etc., to offer to others. And in this case, my wife and my children. And then I will be happy.
So, without money and without
You're
being
not happy.
famous, we are not happy.
Exactly. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think money is not happiness, but money is the way to happiness. And I think once you have happiness and joy, which is on top, you are successful.
Yeah. I agree in some parts. I agree in some parts. Because happiness really does not depend on money, but yeah, right now you do need the money to fulfill some needs. And when you have those needs fulfilled, then obviously you don't have any trouble in your mind, any mind trouble. You don't have any worries in your mind. So you are calm, relaxed. And people see you differently when you're relaxed and when you're happy. But yeah, that's okay. That's okay. This is just like a philosophical topic, like filosofía para niños, right, Mariana?
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
like we agree on some things and we disagree on some other things, but all opinions are acceptable.
Exactly.
Anyhow, okay, pretty good. Let's go on. Let us go
Hmm.
on. Well, we finished that. We finished that thing. Now let's move on to last week. Last week we were working and we did 1.1, I think. We finished this reading the changes and with these activities. And right now we're going to begin working on the grammar clinic. Okay? We're going to begin to work on the grammar clinic. Now pay attention to this instruction. Ian, can you read the instruction?
I'm looking for oh, read this short text about alternative ways of approaching city life. The highlighted parts illustrate some of the grammar areas that city learners continue to have problems with. What are they?
Okay, now there are two texts here. This one with the title A Life Less Ordinary, and you have this one Net in the City, and you have Pink Lady Flamingo. Pink Lady Flamingo. And notice that there are colors here. There are colors here. There's yellow, there's blue, there's pink, and then there's green. Okay. Now, the instruction says, oh, Perla is here. The instruction says, the highlighted parts illustrate some of the grammar areas. So there are 4 grammar areas. Hello, Perla.
Hello, Mister.
We just began working on the book, and we're going to begin on page 10, okay? And
Okay.
we're just beginning. So I was explaining that we have to read these 2 texts that we have here. And now we have different colors. For example, yellow, that is the first color. So yellow, and you have to identify what it says here. Grammar areas, okay? Grammar areas. For example, yellow, pay attention to the sentences. It says, needle crabs have exploded, and then you say, I've been busking. So you're going to read and you're going to tell me which grammar areas is yellow. You're going to tell me which grammar area is pink, which grammar area is blue, and which grammar area is green. All right. So there are 4 colors there. There are 4 colors there: yellow, blue, pink, and green. And you're going to tell me the grammar area. Okay. So the first thing that you're going to do, read this part. Okay. Read this. And also, well, you don't need to do it, but if you want to underline words or expressions you don't know, feel free to do it so we can check it later. Who knows or who doesn't know. Okay. But right now, what I want you to do is identify the grammar areas of these colors. Okay, let's do it. And while you do this, I'm gonna take a minute and I'll be back, okay? I'm sorry I didn't record for you, Michelle, this part. Okay, so let's do this exercise, okay? Let's write 1 sentence per area. When you're finished, tell me, okay?
But
Okay,
I
let's
don't
check your
want to.
sentences, Ian. Go
I don't
ahead.
want to start. I don't want to
Modal,
start. No.
modal verbs, Ian. Give me an example. You don't need to use conditionals. I use conditionals there, but because you use conditionals for modal verbs, but you don't need to use conditionals, okay? So go ahead.
A example of modal verb like mm, she could have listened to me. She could have
Okay, yeah,
listened to
that's
me.
correct. Okay, passives.
Oh my God, I didn't write that one, Mister. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Mm, Mister, I didn't write that one. Can
Okay,
I go to
that's okay.
conditional?
Move on to conditionals.
If you clean, I'll pay. I will pay you. Pay you.
Okay, perfect tenses.
I have finished.
Okay, relative clauses.
The ball that is green. The ball that is green.
Sorry, can you say
Does
it
that
again?
the ball, la pelota, that is green? Does that count?
The ball that is green.
Which
You
is
say the
green?
ball. Uh-huh.
No, no, no. Which is green? Can it be also?
Okay, the ball which is green, what?
Como que what?
Your
¿Qué
sentence
me
is
falta, mister?
incomplete
Ah,
because you
it's
said,
on the floor.
okay, you say the ball which is green,
It's
and
on
then
the
it's as if you
floor.
only said
Oh,
the
okay, okay,
ball.
okay.
So it's not
Yeah,
complete.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
not a sentence. You just mentioned the word. The ball which is
Okay,
green is on
okay.
the floor. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Okay. Mariana, can you give me a passive example?
Yes, the one you said the house was painted, or
Oh,
it can
no,
be,
passive. Oh, sorry. I said passive, right? Yeah, the
yeah,
house was painted. The house was painted and
the cake was baked.
the cake was baked. Okay. And there are also more advanced passive structures. Okay. But we will be working with those later. Um, Martin, can you give me an example of reported speech, Martin?
Um, mm, my mom said that she needed the help of my brother.
Okay, good. My brother's help would sound better. Yeah, but that's okay.
Okay.
Perlek, could you give me an example with
Mm,
uncountable nouns?
uh, Mr. Kevin countable nouns.
Uncountable nouns is like all those things that have to be in singular all the time because they don't have a plural form, like water, oxygen, cream, uh, wine,
Uh,
gas,
like, mm,
energy, all those things
um,
that you can't count are uncountable.
I drink. Uh, I drink a glass of water. Uh,
Okay.
I think two glasses of water.
Okay, you mentioned countable and uncountable at the same time because glasses
Yes.
is countable and water is uncountable. Okay,
Ah,
good.
okay, okay.
No, but that's okay. That's okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. Well, this is what it is about. Okay, this is what it is about. We're going to be checking part by part, so don't worry too much about it. So don't worry too much about the passives, Ian. We're going to be working on it. Okay. Now, let's move on to the corpus spot. Corpus spot is like corpus grammar spot or something like that. Okay. And pay attention to the instruction. It says correct the errors in perfect tenses in these sentences. So the errors have to be related to perfect tenses, which were written by exam candidates. These are real, these are real examples of students that took the C1 and C2 proficiency test. And they wrote this, but obviously in each sentence from A to H, there's one mistake, especially with the perfect tenses. So we have to make corrections. Example A, 3 years ago, I have been to Germany on a cultural exchange. If it's 3 years ago, it can be a perfect tense. So it's 3 years ago, I went to Germany on a cultural exchange. Okay? Now, so the correction for this is not have been, but went. You can write the correction in top of it, like I went like this. Okay? So you can make the correction right there. Now I'm going to give you a few minutes so you can complete from B to H. When you're finished, tell me, okay? You, you Martin, read the second and tell me what correction you made. Read the sentence first.
Letter B.
Yeah, letter B. Can you read it, please?
Okay. Tourism is a word that is being used for
Tourism.
the
Tourism is a
last.
word.
See, tourism is a word that is being used for the last 50 years.
50 years.
And I, yeah,
So what's your correction?
and I put tourism. Tourism is a word that has been used for the last 50 years.
50 has been used. That's correct. Has
50.
been used. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, has been used. Uh, Perla, can you give me letter C, example C?
Yes, in England last year I was able to appreciate things I have never seen in my entire life. Uh, the correction is in I have never seen, I had never seen,
That is
and the
correct. I had
correction
never
is
seen.
England, and the correction is in England last year I was able to appreciate things I had never seen in my entire life.
Okay, very good, Perla. Thank you. Ian, Delta.
Mister, I'm scared. The noise levels have been measured in our suburb the other day and are twice the acceptable level. The noise levels were measured.
Yes, were measured because it's simple past. Okay, were measured. Very good. Mariana, give us echo.
All these years, I have been practicing basketball. I'm trying to become a better player.
Yes, that's correct. I've been practicing. You can also say I practice, but yeah, I've been practicing much. It's much better. I've been practicing. Good. Okay. I wrote it
Teacher,
in American English
you
and
just
sorry.
I have a question about practicing because in the book it's with S
And I wrote it with
and
C.
you just
Okay.
wrote it with C because I knew it
Because
was with C.
it's
Uh-huh.
one's American and the other is British. I usually write American.
Which is which?
With S,
Okay,
with
thank
S is British.
okay. Thank you.
Yes, yes. There are some expressions, for example, and also there are some expressions in American English that are with Z, and in British English are with S, like realize, for example. Realize. In American English is like this, realize, and in British English is realize. And in this book, you will see the second form more often because this is a British book. Okay. Can you hear me well? Because I think that I'm breaking.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the same happening here. Okay.
A little, but I understood.
Oh, okay. 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 I'm sorry. I will try to change the connectivity. Okay. Uh, F. Martin.
Okay. When you will have bought your train tickets, you should take on each and put it into a machine. And my correction is when you have bought your train
Yes,
tickets, you should take one each and put it into the machine.
that is correct. Very good. You have to erase will, right? When you have bought your train tickets. Good. Perla, letter G.
Mister?
Letter G. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm breaking. Letter G. Perla.
Uh, give me uh letter G.
Yeah, letter G. Golf.
Okay. Supposing they will have got married, wouldn't the day have come when they got bored with each other? Um, the correction is in wouldn't have come. No, will have got.
Yeah, would have got.
And
Yeah, the
the
mistake is
correction
there.
is had got.
That is correct. Very
And the
good.
correction is had got.
Yeah, that's good. Had got. Because this is the third conditional. And now pay attention to this. Pay attention to this. Get familiar with some other expressions different from if. This is the third conditional. But instead of saying if, we have the expression supposing. So there are some other expressions that we can also use for making conditionals. In this case, it's supposing. Okay. Supposing they had got married. So it's the same as if they had got married, and then you drop the question in the third conditional, the second part. Okay. So be familiar with those. Okay. Or be getting familiar to those. Mariana, hotel, age, Mariana.
Nowadays, yeah. Nowadays, almost every disease has a cure and people are caring more about their health.
Yeah, you can say are caring. Yeah, instead of having caring, you can say are caring. But it's much better to say only care. Okay, simple present.
Okay.
But yeah, caring sounds also like a good option. Okay, all right, very good. You did a good job. Now, I don't know if you have
Teacher,
any questions here. Yes,
in letter
Mariana?
G, do we have to mm,
To
conjugar
change,
the
to
verb
change
got? Isn't
in
it
British
gotten?
in British English is correct. In American English, you have to change it to gotten.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, uh, for Americans is get, got, gotten. for British is get, got, got, or gotten. So they have both. So either one is good. And because this is a British book, got is okay. But yeah, if like we're closer to the United States, it's much better to change it to gotten. Okay. So if you want to do it, go ahead. But like the C1 and C2 is a British certification. You don't need to do it. Okay. You don't need to do it. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Page 11. Explain how tense choice alters the meaning in the sentences. In which two sentences is there no change in meaning? Now, pay attention to these sentences. From alpha to hotel, in each sentence, we have two parts that are in italics. Remember that italics is cursiva. So we have Mirek has gone to dance on business, or Mirek went to dance on business. We have two things. Both of them are correct, both. But they express different meanings. They transmit different meanings. So that's what we're going to discuss here, what they transmit. But in this, from alpha to hotel, there are two sentences that have the same meaning, that there's no change in meaning, even though you write them differently. So there are two. You have to identify the ones, those two that don't change in meaning. And now you're going to discuss which is the meaning of has gone and which is the meaning of when, which is the meaning of has been suffering and which is the meaning of was suffering. Try to do this activity completely in English. Do not speak Spanish, okay? Like, for example, you can say, well, I think that has gone is that probably that he went there and he hasn't come back, or that he went there and he's still there. And when is that he's still there, he left and he's still there, or he went and he has come back, okay? So I kind of gave you a gist for this one, okay? But you also have to discuss the next from alpha to hotel. So I'm going to set you up in pairs. I'm going to set you up in pairs. I'm going to give you just 5 minutes for this, just 5 minutes for this, so you can talk it over. And after that, I'm going to call you back, okay? I'm going to call you back and you will explain it to me. And you have to figure out which two sentences do not change in meaning. So, wait. Okay. Oh, Ian, Martin, Mariana, and Perla. Why is, oh, wait. I don't know why. I don't know why. Breakout rooms, recreate, assign manually. Let me check. Okay. Oh, yeah. Ian, you talk to Martin. Perla, you talk to Mariana. Okay. So I'm going to give you
Okay.
5 minutes. Sorry? 5 minutes for this, okay? Go ahead. Have you taken the invitation, Ian? Ian, have you taken the invitation? Oh, everybody's here, okay? Okay, you're here. Ian, can you hear me?
Hello.
Martin, can you hear me?
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Yes.
talk
Yes,
about the
Mr.
sentences, okay? Talk about the sentences. I'm leaving the room. I'm sorry, I didn't stop the recording, Jael and Michelle. I'm gonna call your classmates back. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Because you will have to see something where I was just waiting for your classmates to finish talking. Oh, well, it's just a few minutes. Just a few minutes. Welcome back, Perle. Welcome
Hello.
back, Mariana. So,
Hello, teacher.
are you done? Are you finished?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yeah.
So, Mariana, can you tell me what's the difference in B? Well, read the
Yeah,
sentence.
for us, the
Read the
difference in
sentence.
B,
Read the sentence and then tell me the difference.
okay. Letter B. Our society has been suffering from high unemployment for decades. Slash, our society was suffering from high unemployment for decades. So for me and Perla, the first option means that we are still suffering, but that's
Okay.
suffering has been for decades, but it's still in the present. And the second option that says our society was suffering from high unemployment for decades, it means that the suffering lasted decades, but nowadays it has stopped.
That's
It's not,
correct. Very good.
there's no more
Okay.
suffering.
Okay. So there's an expression that it's ongoing. Ongoing mean that it's still happening. Okay. So the first
Okay.
expression is an ongoing situation. And the second expression, even though it lasted for years, it's finished. Okay. Very good. Uh, Martin, read letter C and tell me the differences.
Okay, we were given more time to complete the task, or we have give have been given more time to complete the task.
So what's the difference?
And the difference, I think, that is were given is the pace.
Is the what, sorry?
Is a pace,
Paste. What is paste?
the past. Sorry.
Oh, you mean that is finished?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's correct. And the
and
second?
have been given is a present.
Okay, that's correct. Okay, good. Uh, Perla, letter D, read the sentence
Yes,
and tell
Mr.
me the difference.
Yes. Later, the top government ministers have been dealing. Top government ministers have deal
Have
have dealt
dealt,
with the problem.
dealt.
Have dealt with the problem. In these sentences, for me and Mariana, the first option, have been dealing. It's like the meaning. It's like mm, he's still uh dealing with the problem.
Okay,
The
it's ongoing.
problem
Okay,
isn't
good.
over. And in the second, and in the second option, it's impasse. So probably the problem is over,
Okay, correct. Very good.
or we don't know, but there are
Okay,
no more problems.
all right, very good, Perla. Ian,
Yeah.
letter E, echo. Read and explain.
Echo. Matt and James have played golf all day, or have been playing golf all day. So in the first one, Matt and James are already on their houses and they played golf all day. But in the second one, they are still playing. golf, and they have been playing all day. I don't know if I
Mariana, do
explain
you
myself.
agree?
Yes, teacher.
You agree
Have
with
played
him?
is that they are at their houses, they're done. And have been playing, it's an ongoing situation.
Okay, Martin, well, but you were with Ian. Perla, do you,
Yeah.
but you agree, right? You agree because you were working in
Yeah.
pairs. There's no difference in that sentence. It's the same thing. Have played all day, have played all day, and have been playing all day. When you use those expressions of duration in present perfect, there's no difference. Okay? For example, if I say, Mariana has eaten. In this case, if I say Mariana has eaten, I'm talking about a finished action. But if I say Mariana has eaten all day, or Mariana has been eating all day, there's no difference in these cases. Okay, there's no difference because I'm using expression of time that marks duration, and it shows me that it's the same. Obviously, for duration, we prefer to use the progressive, but in these two cases, the meaning is the same. So in echo, there's no difference. Okay,
But they both mean they are ongoing situations?
they are on. Yeah, they are ongoing situations in both cases. Yes, even though the first one is not progressive. Okay.
Okay,
Oh, okay,
thank you.
okay, okay.
Yeah, so there's no difference in this one. Okay, F, Martin.
I've thought about what you say, and I've been thinking about what you say. Um, Probably it's the same.
Oh, and I think that Ian agrees with you, right?
I don't know. I think
But you talk about
Mister,
it.
we didn't finish.
Oh, you didn't finish. Okay, Ian, give me your input.
Mm, I've thought it's already finished, and I've been thinking
That's correct. Yes. I thought
it's
means
an
that you already
ongoing.
made your decision.
Yeah.
And
And I've been thinking, I'm sorry, I've been thinking, I could say that person already made his decision or
that
its
was sorry?
decision, their decision. I could say that that person already
Has made
give
the
their
decision? No,
decision.
in the
Yeah,
first case, yes. When you say I thought about what you said, and here is my response. Is a finished
but
action. Is that
yeah,
person has already made a decision. But I've been thinking means
but
that I'm still trying to figure out what to respond. So this is an
yeah,
ongoing situation. Okay?
yeah.
This is an ongoing situation. Okay, Mariana, G.
Um, we had trouble with this one, but I will try. Is there anything else we could have done? For me, it's like hubiera. Like, how do you say that tense in English?
In the
Subjective?
in the first case, yeah, it's a third conditional.
Third conditional.
Mhm.
And the slash, it says, is there anything else we will have done? For me, that's a finished action. And the first one, it's like an imaginary action.
Okay, yeah. The first is a speculation about the past. Yes, is something that you
Uh-huh.
can change. It's a speculation. Speculation. It's a speculation. Yeah, that's correct because the third conditional talks about actually the conditionals. The second and the third talk about speculation. But now the second, it's not what you said. It's not a finished action because you're talking about the future. It's a prediction for the future. Okay. Is there anything else we will have done? Yeah. So you're talking about the future. But yeah, the first one is correct, which is the one that worried me more. Yes. Because sometimes remember that we can use could for future, but not in the third conditional. Okay. Now, letter H. Ian, I'm going to leave that one to you. Oh no,
I
you answer
think,
letter F, right?
well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm going to ask Martin. Martin, H.
Come October, we will have lived here for 11 years. Come October, we will have been living here for 11 years. Um, I don't know. I'm confused.
You're confused? What do you say, Perla?
Yeah.
Are you confused? What do you say, Perla?
In which the first or the second?
The last one,
Uh,
letter H. Either one, you explain whatever you have.
okay. We understand this sentence like the first option is we live in this house, but maybe we will move. And the second, uh, we are still living. I don't know.
Okay.
We are living in this moment,
Okay.
something like this.
Yeah, that's what you agreed, Mariana and you?
Yeah, we
Yes.
were saying that when October comes, we will have lived here for 11 years, means that in October is like the anniversary of the moving, the day we moved in that
Okay.
house, probably, and we will probably not live in that house anymore. So we were saying like probably they're gonna move. And the second option, come October, we will have been living here for 11 years. For us, it means that we will still be living in that house after October.
So there's a difference.
Yes, for us it
Okay.
does. But now you're making me doubt.
What do you say? What do you say, Martin?
I think it's the same.
It's the same. It's the same.
Yeah.
This expression,
Ah,
H
Okay.
and E are the same. And there's no difference because of the expression of duration. In letter E, you have all day, that is an expression of duration, and in letter H, you have present perfect, well, a perfect form, sorry, not present perfect, a perfect form with an expression of duration. So when you mostly, not all the time, but mostly when you use an expression of duration, you can either use the simple form or the progressive form. Okay, like the example that I gave you in present perfect here. Like if I say Mariana will have eaten, I'm establishing the time that the action is going to be completed. But if I say Mariana will have been eaten for 3 hours or will have eaten for 3 hours, it's the same thing because of the expression of duration. Okay, so that gives you like a clue. Okay, but yeah, mostly you did a good job. Now, let's move on to exercise 4. It says, answer these questions so that they are true for you using perfect tenses. In the answer, you have to use perfect tenses. Example, how long have you been learning English? I have been learning English for, I don't know, 2 years, for 3 years. And then you can add extra information like, um, I began when I was 11 years old, and now that I'm 15, I'm taking the C1 level or the C2 level. It depends on my skills. Okay. So for each question, that you have there, try to give at least 3 sentences per question. Okay. Not just answer the question that is there, but also add extra information to make it more polite. And so you can give extra information so that you can clear the panorama to your classmate. Okay. So I'm going to send you in pairs again, and you're going to discuss from alpha to echo. Okay. Just let me recreate. I'm not going to include host. Why? Oh, because Mariana is a host.
am
Mariana is
I?
a yeah, I gave you permissions of the permits of a host because when you try to share, because I don't have the Zoom prepared for students to share screen, so I had to give you permits. So that's why when I prepare the
Oh,
breakout rooms, but I already revoked your permissions. I already revoked them. Okay, so take the invitation now, okay? Take the invitation now. I'm going to give you 5 minutes only. Okay? So, Mariana, how long have you been learning English, Mariana? Mariana.
I have been learning English for more than 20 years.
How old are you, Mariana?
Wow.
Could you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm 28. I started when I was 7 years old.
Wow, Mariana, that was a long time ago. You know that I still think of you
Yeah.
as a little girl, Mariana. Yeah,
Yeah, we
yes.
met when I was 9, but I don't know how old are you?
Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was a long time ago, Mariana. But
Almost 20
well,
years.
uh, well, I don't feel as old, okay? Yeah, I don't feel as old. Okay, good. Okay. Perla,
Yes.
what had you never done that you would like to do?
Uh, I would like to do Iron Man, but it's hard work because I have to train every day. Uh, the trainings are very long. There are many hours, and I have to eat very much.
Okay, okay, and train a lot. Okay, good. Martin, no, Ian.
Yep.
Ian, what change has been made to your town or city recently that you don't approve of?
¿Cómo? Recently, ¿qué? Recently, what, mister?
That you don't approve of?
That you don't approve of. Oh, a change has been made here in Orizaba. When the first attractions in Orizaba were made, they didn't charge money to Orizabeños, but
When
now
the
they
first
do.
what? Sorry, when the first what?
So for Orizabeños, it's not when the first attractions were made in
Oh, okay,
Orizaba, like
okay.
El Tobogán de la
Yeah,
Montaña,
okay,
like some, they were free, but now they are not. So that's a problem.
Oh, you would like them to be free.
Yeah,
Have you ever
it would be
ridden
great.
El Tobogán de la
It's okay that
Montaña?
they charge non-Orizabeños free. Yes, I have.
How many times have you done
It's
it?
amazing. 2 times only. 2 times. It costs 90 pesos per ride. I think so. It's
But the
it's, it's
rest of
not
the
cheap.
attractions are free. So, for example, you can ride the Ferris wheel or the cars or all the mechanical games, and they're free.
Yeah, but for example, in Casa Vegas, free the entrance, but not their attractions inside Casa Vegas. Not the tiro con hacha, tiro con arco, esas cosas.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
No
You
son
have to pay for
gratis.
because I think that those are private. I think that those attractions are
Oh,
private.
really?
Yeah. They only pay a monthly fee to the government, and they rent the place. That's why they charge. That's why some things have a charge and some others don't.
Oh, but when an extranjero, how do you say extranjero?
Foreigner?
An alien
A
or a
foreigner.
foreigner. You can send an alien or a foreigner.
When a foreigner pays in Casa Vegas in taquilla, it's free. Those attractions are free.
Oh, because they already paid,
But yeah, but not for
and
Isabeños.
we don't pay for anything. They
Yeah,
only have to show.
mister.
I think that it's because in the ticket it says what is included in the ticket, and I think that those attractions are included there. Well,
Yeah.
okay, we'll make a protest. We will march in front
Please.
of the city hall, and then we'll see.
I agree with Ian
I,
because I went with
Uh-huh.
a friend from Poland and another guy from Puebla to Casa Vegas, and they had to pay, and I entered for free. But when we wanted to do the archery and all that stuff, I couldn't. So I had to go all the way back to the entrance and pay my fee as an alien or a foreigner. So I think we
Oh,
should have a fee that includes those activities. But if we don't want to, and if we just want to go and like, I don't know, spend the Sunday there with our families, okay, it's okay to have a free entrance if you don't want to do those activities. But if we want to, they should let us know and charge us a fee, a smaller fee.
probably 50%, right? Because yeah, I think that the entrance is 100, right?
I'm not pretty sure, but yeah, I think it's 100
So
pesos per
50 would be
person.
fine, right? 50 would be fine.
Yeah, just for the activities.
Okay,
or
okay.
free.
We can
Or
submit
free, yeah,
something. We can
better,
we
but
we can make a request. Okay, let me write it down. Okay, I will write to the actual mayor of Orizaba. We're not the best friends, but we're not the best enemies either. Okay, Martin. Martin, which single change would most improve your quality of life at home?
Um, Probably that I start to drink too much water.
To drink more water
Yeah.
because you drink too much vodka, or why?
Coffee. I used to
Oh,
drink too much
yeah, you said that
coffee.
you drink too much coffee. Mhm.
Probably because I live in Scotland, the cafe,
Okay.
and I
Yeah, that's
decided
why. And I
to
told you that
to
last week that you would live in Iswatlan del Agua, right? If you begin to drink too much water.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's an important change. I should drink more water also because I drink too much coffee. Okay, very good. You already talked about this. So let's move on to exercise 5. Complete the text below, using the words in brackets in such a way that they fit the space grammatically. So pay attention to this. You have across the centuries, people's daily lives, and then you have continually transformed. Across the centuries is an expression of duration. So that means that here in space number 1, you have something in a perfect tense because it's an expression of duration. Now you have to decide if it's going to be in present perfect, past perfect, simple future, future perfect, etc. And then you have to decide if it has to be active or passive. So I'm going to give you a few minutes for this. It has 8 tasks, so I am going to give you 1 minute per task. So a top of 8 minutes for this task. Okay? So what you have in parentheses, you have to use the right conjugation to put it in the lines. So let's do it. When you're finished, tell me, okay? If you find one that is too hard, just skip it and continue with the rest. And while you do that, I'm going to go downstairs and get myself a glass of water, okay? Or maybe some beer,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
Whatever you have. One of you is going to hit the jackpot. So let's begin with you, Mariana. Read, Mariana, and give me the answers to number 1 and 2.
Across the centuries, people's daily lives have been transformed by innovation.
Yeah, you just missed the word continually, but I can insert it there. But yeah, your conjugation is correct. You just forgot to
Oh,
use continually. Yeah, you have to
have been
say
continually transformed.
that's correct. Have been continually transformed. Transformed. Okay, good. Have been continually transformed. Continue, Marina.
One of the most obvious characteristics of the 20th century was the rapid growth of technology, with individual quality of life improving, no,
Can you say it again?
immeasurably as a result. Improving,
Improving, that's an option. In this one, you have different options. Mariana has improving, which is correct. What option do you have here in number two, Ian?
Being improved?
Yes, that's another option, being improved. Being improved. And another option could be having been improved, okay? So you have different options here, but yeah, improving and being improved is correct. Okay, keep on, Mariana. Immeasurably.
um, immeasurably as a result. Basic
Okay, still there.
labor
Only
saving
there. Only there. Just
appliances.
finish the sentence. That's all right. We're going to ask Perla to continue from there. Perla, basic labor saving appliances.
Basic labor saving appliances such as washing machines, refrigerators, and freezers were commonplace in the home by the 1960s, and the demand of these and other white goods,
Goods, white goods.
white goods was further stimulated.
That is correct. Was further stimulated. Okay, very good.
By the availability of cheap electricity and noticeable increases in personal wealth during the decade.
That decade. Okay, pronunciation noticeable. Noticeable. Okay, good.
Okay.
Good. Okay, now Ian, personal computers.
Personal computers first made their appearance in the home in the 1970s, for sure, but surely few people were able to.
Were able. Oh, no, it's not were able.
Had been able to.
You say had in past?
Yes, with D. Had been able
Okay,
to.
you're like 50% closer because, yeah, we have to use a third conditional there, but not that part. Not that part. We have to use the other part of the third conditional that is not with had. So what do you have, Martin, in that part?
Um, mm, I don't know, Mister. I don't have had. I was supposed.
Okay,
Can I
Ian, what?
change my mind?
Wasn't.
And me?
Ian, what? You say we're able to, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking, pero ya me repetí de lo que iba a decir.
Okay, Mariana,
Yeah, me too.
okay, Mariana, what came to your mind?
But surely few people would have been able to imagine
Yes, would
then that
have
the
been able.
Ah,
Would have been able to. Okay, would have been able to. But surely few people would have been able to. Habrían sido capaces o habrían podido imaginar, all right? We're talking about the past, so we're making a speculation in the past. But surely few people would have been able to. Continue, Ian.
would have been able to imagine then that the home computer could evolve into the super fast, super sleek machines of today. Do I keep
Yes.
going?
Yes, continue. Nor could they.
I don't have that one, mister. Nor could they had even thought that
Yes, in
handheld mobile
present.
gadgets
Nor
think.
could they
Okay.
have even thought. Mhm.
That handheld mobile gadgets would be used constantly
Oh, but you cannot say would been because after would you don't conjugate.
Would have been. Would
But would
have
have been
been.
is for the
No.
past, and we're talking about the
Yeah.
present.
Happy. Would have.
So what are you having number 6, Perla?
Um, will be being used constantly.
Yes, would be being used constantly. Constantly. Would be being used constantly. Yes. Ian, complete the sentence by all of us.
By all of us, in our desperation to keep up with everything from office correspondence to world news.
Okay, good. Martin, read the last paragraph. So what lies ahead of us?
Um, so what lies ahead of us by 2025? We will we um get embraced?
Get embraced. Mariana, what are you having number 7?
Embrace, let alone
Only
just
embraced?
embrace.
Only embrace?
Yeah.
What do you have,
Mm-hmm.
Berline number 7?
Uh, the same embraced.
Embrace. And Ian, what are you having number 7?
I don't think it's have embrace.
It is have embraced. Okay,
Okay.
have embraced. And now I'm going to explain. When you have the expression by, and then some time expression in the future, the preferred tense for that is future perfect. That is will plus have plus past participle. So the preferred tense is this. But another option here that also fits and it's suitable, instead of saying we will have embraced, you can also say we will be embracing. Okay? So remember that when you have the expression by plus expression of time in the future, the preferred tense is future perfect. But you can also use present progressive. Sometimes it's only future perfect. In this case, both can be acceptable. So, Martin, continue from there. We will have embraced.
Even more sophisticated technological aids, or with the world resho- resources
Resources.
resource, resources deployed
Oh, you
deployed.
have two options. You have two options there, but no, deplete is not an option. You have two options also. You're talking about the future. So,
Will
Mariana,
deplete.
what do you have? What do you have in number 8?
Have been depleted.
Yeah. Following the continuance of this, you can say will have been depleted. Or another option is only simple future here will the worst resources be depleted. Okay, so that's another option, but the best option is this one, have been depleted. Continue, Martin. By mankind.
By mankind such an extent that there will be insufficient electricity to support this advance. Only
Advances,
time will
these
tell.
advances.
These advances only time will tell.
Okay, very good. Okay, there you go. Well, it was difficult, but yeah, you had some goods, so that is okay. That is okay. Did you feel it was too difficult?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, so,
Okay,
so, so.
A little bit.
a
A
little
little
bit.
bit, yeah.
Don't worry, you will get used to this. I mean, to struggle, not to solve. No, I'm kidding. You will get used to this to solve it. Okay. Reading into writing, summarizing ideas. You notice this summarize with S, Mariana,
Yes, teacher.
because it's Okay,
British.
so let's pay attention to the pictures. Here we have one picture. There's a street full of water, and then here's another picture. It's the same street if you notice. There's no water anymore. And then you have these two pictures. These guys are like in a classroom. Well, not in a classroom. It's a IT suite or computer room, and the other guys are in a classroom using a tablet. And notice this. What changes do you notice in the world around you? Question. This is the instruction for this activity. Identify the changes shown in the pictures and categorize them, choosing from the adjectives below. Then suggest other changes that could be classified under these categories. We're not going to do the second part, but we're going to do this part. Okay, this part is a place in New Orleans, I think, and that was the Hurricane Katrina. You remember that? It happened in 2005. And this is a picture during the hurricane. The first is a picture during the hurricane. I'm gonna make it bigger. And this is a picture after the hurricane. And these people are in an IT suite, like it's like a computer classroom or something. And all these kids are in a classroom, in a normal classroom, but they're using tablets. Okay. Now, Perla,
Yes.
from the first set of pictures, how what changes
Mm,
can you notice? What changes can you notice during the hurricane and after the hurricane? Can you explain?
Uh, after the hurricane, the streets
First during the
during
hurricane, and then after the hurricane.
okay during the hurricane, y de ¿cómo digo inundado?
Flooded.
Okay,
Or you
the
can
city
say, or
flooded.
you can say there was a flood. You can say there was a flood, or you can say it was flooded. Well, I was gonna write it
Okay,
with that.
okay. During the hurricane, there was a flooded. Uh,
Oh, it
everybody.
was flooded during the hurricane. It was
It was
flooded
okay. It was flooded. Some people have boats, and the and others we try to escape to the city in cars,
by cars.
uh,
By cars.
but
Okay.
but the water isn't height, but it's maybe it will be dangerous.
Okay.
I don't know. And after the hurricane, uh, mm, ya no está inundado, se dice como
It's not flooded anymore.
the
It's
okay,
not. It's not flooded. Could you
it's not flooded anymore. The people, maybe the people is returning to the city.
are returning? Many people. People is plural. Many people are returning to the city. Okay.
Okay, many people are returning to the city, and and this I not see I not see a traffic, but the but the sky is cloudy.
Okay.
Um, it's
Okay. That's okay. That's okay, Perla. You did a good job. Okay. Mariana,
okay.
could you describe the second set of picture? Oh, Mariana left. Oh, she left. I don't know why she left. Ian, can you describe the second set of pictures? And look, this picture was like from a few years ago, and now this picture is a recent picture. So the first picture is from a
Yeah.
few years ago. And can talk about describe the pictures and tell me the changes that have happened during the years.
So in the first one, there's an entire class about technological devices because in those years, mm, things like computer were less common than today. But now, well, in the second picture, the at least the tablets are kind of necessarily for studying the topics we studied before in paper.
Okay.
Now our dependence on technological devices is way. It's ¿cómo se dice mayor?
It's
Más,
bigger.
mayor, more. It's bigger. Our dependence on these devices is bigger than before.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, with the pass of the time, all things change. Okay. Now, let's move
Yeah.
on. Let's move on to part to exercise two. Okay. Vocabulary, word formation. Martin, can you read the first part of this?
Okay. The adjectives about are from noun. Generally, the suffix is added to the noun, as in environmental. Explain the formation rules for commercial and technological.
Okay, welcome back, Mariana. Okay, here, pay attention to this. All the adjectives that are here in the box come from nouns and they have suffixes. The suffixes are short expressions that are at the end of each word. So, for example, for environment, for environment, the root, environmental, sorry, the root is environment. What is the root for commercial? And what is the root for technological? What is the root word for commercial and what is the root word for technological? Can you tell me? For example, for environmental is environment. This is environment. That's the root. That's the root. Ian, what's the root for commercial and for technological? What, for commercial only.
For for commercial, is it commerce?
Yes, it is commerce. For commercial, it's commerce. Okay. And what is the root for technological, Perla?
Uh, what, Mister?
What is the root for technological? The root word.
Um,
Or maybe you need some help. Mariana, what is the root for technological?
Technology.
Technology. Yeah, that's right. Technology. Okay, good. Let's read the next. Ian, can you read the next? The suffixes.
The suffixes able and "ive" frequently combine with verbs to form adjectives, as in favorable and supportive. Explain the formation rules for creative and variable.
Okay. What's the root for creative? What's the rule for creative? Remember, they have to be verbs. In this case, they are formed from verbs. So you have to use a verb. The root is a verb.
Can I answer?
Yes, Mariana, go
May I
ahead.
answer?
Yes.
It's create.
Create.
And very,
That's correct. Create. And for variable,
very.
Very good.
very,
Very right.
very.
V-A.
It's very because it's a verb, okay? Very. Okay, Mariana, can you read the next two lines? The suffix us.
The suffix os combines with nouns as in courageous. Give two more examples.
Okay, can you give me two more examples that finish with us?
I'm thinking.
Okay, think about it. Like, which one can you give it? Can you give me? Perla, can you give me one?
Which, mister? What, mister?
With the suffix us. With this suffix us. Can you give me, for example, we have courageous. Courageous. Ian, you have one.
Mm,
Um,
dangerous.
Dangerous. It comes from danger, and then you say dangerous. Okay. Perla, you have one?
um, mm, no, mister.
No. Martin, do you have one?
No, mister. I don't have.
No.
No.
Mariana, do you have one?
Not yet.
Not yet. Ian, do you have another?
From famous.
Famous. Yes, from fame comes famous. Okay. Well, we have the two that we needed. Now let's move on to the last one. Perla, can you read the last three lines?
Yes. Other common
Adjectiva.
adjectival suffixes added to nouns are full and less, and in meaningful and
As in
harmless.
meaningful, as
Give
in
two
meaningful,
more.
as harmless.
Give two more examples of each. Mm.
So, two more examples with full and less. Who gives me one? Who can give me one? Ian, go ahead.
Or less. From from shameless.
Shameless. Yes, we have shameless. Shameless, which is desvergonzado. Who else?
With full, it will be careful.
Grateful. You say grateful?
Careful, but
Oh, also careful. Well, I say grateful, but yeah, careful is also correct. Careful. Careful. What else?
Be helpful.
You say thoughtful?
He- It could be, but I said helpful.
Helpful. Yes, helpful. I'm sorry, my ears are going. And some of those are with double L, okay? Especially when they're transformed into adverbs. Helpful, okay? Okay, very good. Okay, now I don't think that we will have time to do exercise 3. So we're going to stop here. It's 229, okay? We're going to stop here on page 12. And
Teacher, I
next
have a question.
I have an answer.
Sorry. There's a song called Hopelessly Devoted.
Hopelessly
Is that,
devoted to
yeah,
you.
that one.
Yeah.
So is that a double adjective or is it just one adjective or
Hopelessly is an adverb. That is
adverb?
not an
Okay.
adjective. Hopelessly.
Hopelessly.
Hopeless is an adjective. Hopelessly is an adverb of manner, because there are many kinds of adverbs. So hopelessly is an adverb. And it modifies the adjective devoted to you, which means
Okay.
estoy como tonta por ti, like that. That could be the right translation. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So that would be the right translation for that. Okay, yeah, but usually the ones that end in "ly" are adverbs. Not all of the adverbs of manner end in "ly", but most do. So we're going to stop here. We're going to stop here on page 12. And We're going to continue working on exercise 3 next Saturday, okay? So
Okay, mister.
if you
Yes,
don't
mister.
have more questions, that's all for today, and I'll see you next Saturday, okay? Take good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
mister.
Bye.